Hi Terry, this screencast covers modifying the practice areas overview page and the individual pages that are children of the practice areas page. So I've gone ahead and pulled that up in a web browser. I've got practice-areas.html, and you can see that all of these specialization areas are on the left hand side, and these are in MODx as children, and we'll get into how to change them in a second. But I wanted to point out that this first paragraph is all that really you need to be concerned with the practice areas container itself. So I've gone ahead, open MODx manager, I've clicked on practice areas container, which is a resource ID of 3. You can then left click on edit, and we'll dive in and see that we've got our standard title, long title, description specific for this page, URL alias. We have our menu title as we want it, and here's that paragraph which we can change as you would like. So anything that you want to put there. The other thing I want to point out is I've put the various practice areas down here for keywords, and these, if I save and close here, will be inherited into each of the children resources. For example, personal injury. If we click on that, you'll notice if we scroll down, there is this code. So long as that code is there, it's going to pull in everything we entered in its parent page or parent resource. So you can see that here. If we click on personal injury, it's going to take us to this individual page, and if we view the page source, all of these keywords right there are listed. So you'll want to make them specific to your practice area. So personal injury, but it is also a good idea it just by default to have that there, so that's some kind of a safeguard. Let's refresh and see what happens. View page source info, and so it did put our personal injury, I'm sorry. So you notice, yeah, once you enter something in there, it no longer has all of that code. So we'll have to, it no longer has all the, it no longer inherits it, so that code becomes invalid. So if we want, we can modify this, and we can include all of these, I think, will be keywords. Yep. And save and continue editing. You'll want to include your summary intro text, because this is what gets pulled into the overview page. So if I click on practice areas, here's our summary intro text. You can see that that's the same there. And then the detailed information is stored in the resource content field. And if we click learn more, these are hyperlinks going to the individual pages themselves, and you can see that this paragraph here corresponds to the resource content there. Excuse me. If you wanted to add a new graphic for a new practice area, you could do that. You would just need to ensure that they are similar in size, and that will get populated on the home page. On the home page, there is a slider just below the hero banner that has all of the practice areas, all the graphics, as well as what you've entered in the intro text. Each one of these has a learn more button that you can click, and it will take you to the overview page. So that's practice areas pretty quickly. If you have any questions, please let me know.